Hello, hello. I literally just walked in the door. This was here, and I cannot wait another second to see what's inside. Here we go. It's heavy, by the way, really heavy. Okay. Oh boy. 12 Faber-Castell oil pastels. Well, at least they're not chalk pastels. Oil pastels I might be able to get behind. Chalk ones, not so much. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh no, I hate this mixed media art spray. It and I are not friends. Fine linseed oil. Okay, we're getting quite a collection of linseed oil. That's only because I bought some through the college for my oil painting class. That's all. What? Neocolors. Fluorescent neocolors. I don't have any of these, so that'll be fun. Blending stumps. Okay. Another Princeton Select Flat Shader. I actually like these brushes a lot. A peel-off Sharpie China marker. Another Sharpie peel-off China marker, this one in white. And I assume this is the same thing in red. Well, this will be fun. The sticker. First I thought that was a pencil. Now I don't know what it is. What is that? What is this? No idea. Sandpaper, so we can sharpen your pastels. And what's all this? Oh, interesting. Just a piece of wood. And the thing we have to usually dump the box upside down for, but I will try to pry out with scissors because I don't want to dump the worms. Stonehenge white Legion paper. 250 GSM in 9x12. We get 15 sheets of it. Ta-da! I really like this paper. Here are all our goodies. I will show you the prompt card so we can see what we're working with and what we're supposed to be doing with this fun stuff. And here's all the information online from what's in the box. Very nice little illustration there. Let's see what we have. The list of supplies, and it did say something about these China markers needing to be working on top of the oil pastels. They do not blend with linseed oil. Media spray is best used on that hard panel board they gave us. The prompts are the important part. Portrait, fire, hat, and reading. I have a great idea for portrait and fire. We'll just play with these other two prompts while we're practicing getting used to the supplies. Now, I'm no oil pastel expert, but I think these kind of fit in the middle. They're not too soft, they're not too hard, just kind of mid-grade in the soft hard category there. And I tried the linseed oil, was not impressed. In my opinion, it just kind of made the oil pastels look dirty. Even when the colors didn't cross-contaminate, it just looked dirty. It was kind of strange, so not a go for that. And those Sharpie pen things worked pretty decently. So I tried everything out on the wood because I wanted to do the main project on the wood, and I wanted to make sure that they would actually work properly on the wood. So I just flipped this over later to do my project. And because I was not going to incorporate the prompts hat or reading into my final project, I went ahead and just kind of played with the pastels, kind of got used to them by drawing this little top hat. And then later here I start the book. It's just a book. And then I'm like, wait, somebody might need to actually be reading to make that prompt count, right? So I tried to draw like super fast, some person holding the book, sitting down. So yeah, we have the top eye view. We're looking down at their legs and hand, and those little things sticking out at the top there are their feet. They're so cute. Our other two prompts are portrait and fire. So the first thing I thought of, I don't know about you, what'd you think of? Let me know in the comments below, was that. Do you guys recognize this girl? This is Drew Barrymore when she was very young in the movie Firestarter. And that's what we're going to attempt to do today on our wood board. Wish me luck. I actually started with the eyes this time, and then I did the mouth, and then I realized I'm going to drag my hand through all of this. So we kind of abandoned that plan and moved up into the top left corner instead. And you're going to see the color in the whole video shift in a few moments because, well, more than a few moments, more like a minute here, because once I get more of these yellows and reds and oranges in, the camera just can't show them right. So I adjust them in the video editing software, but it makes the whole color tone of this video shift. So be ready for that here very shortly. Anyway, back to Firestarter. Who knows if this movie. It was like iconic for me when I was growing up. I don't know why, maybe because she was a young girl who looked a lot like I did when I was that little, and she had these amazing powers in this movie, and it made quite the impression on the little girl that I was at that time. So the color shift is coming up now. Quite a bit different there. It's still not going to be able to show how I see it. I just don't think this camera and my video editing skills are not good enough together for you guys to kind of see how this really looks in person. Maybe what I'll try to do is grab a picture with my computer and I'll throw that up on the screen at the end of the video, so make sure you watch to the end. So anyway, about these oil pastels on the wood, it's okay for a layer, possibly two, except sometimes even 2 layers didn't work out very well. The wood has a pretty smooth surface actually on it, and so when you use pastels over the top, sometimes it just kind of scrapes the bottom pastel right off the wood. And that was my biggest challenge with this, and particularly with the black pastel. I had so many troubles with the layering of that black and red. I really wanted to get a dark red, and those two were just not compatible with each other, let me tell you. So yes, I got dark colors in there. I did kind of sort of layer the black and the red, but it wasn't quite what I was hoping it would look like. So it would be interesting to try this exact same thing out on the paper that came with this package, but I'm not going to do that. Doing her once right now in oil pastels is enough for me, but it did kind of make me want to do this portrait in watercolor, so maybe that'll be coming up someday in the far future. Far future, I said. Hey, did you see that? I actually did bring the stump out and use it because that did blend some of this. Now, because I was having those layering difficulties, some things with her eyes and mouth just didn't work out at the end as nicely as I was hoping, but it's okay. I kind of get a hack in the end using these supplies, but in reality, I think if you were gonna get really exact with those, even like sharpening the pastels wouldn't allow you to layer them quite like I was hoping, just because it would just pull off of the wood. But you could, you could cheat, I guess, and pull in another material like a Sharpie or some kind of liner if you wanted to do that. But I didn't. I just stuck with the supplies in here. So I did use the China markers, trying to go over the eyes and mouth eventually, trying to get that detail, and those didn't really work very well either for this application. The wood's just too smooth. But I really like the way this turned out in the end. I think that overall it does look like her, considering I was using really big fat oil pastels that I was too lazy to sharpen. And I took about 10 different pictures, but here's the closest to reality one that I could get. It turns out the computer also has some issues with these colors and photographing them correctly. Ta-da! Well, that took a while. I have no idea how long that took. 9:30, and I've been up since 3. A while. Not using the mixed media spray. No way, no how. So, sorry to disappoint. I've used it in other subscription box videos. You can go check those out. I'll link those up there. How about you guys? Do you like oil pastels? It's kind of fun. It's kind of like working with crayons. Yeah, the cat's here because I'm talking to you guys now, so of course he comes. Anyway, do you like oil pastels? Do you use them a lot? What do you use them for? And let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Another peel off Chinese. Okay, I'm good. I have no idea why that's so funny. I've been up for a long time. Most important part, the brush. Excuse you. Stay put. Okay, you need to go somewhere else. Oops, that too. Where's that supposed to go? Not important.